Hi Scorpios, how are you? Well, welcome back. I'm happy to be back. I did miss you guys. I really miss doing these readings. It's just life got in the way a little bit, but I'm back. I'm back now, and I'm really excited to do this reading for you, and really curious what this month holds for you. Like, I'm really excited. But I'm gonna do a little shorter. I'm gonna do 2 rows, one for the first part of the month, the other one for the second part of the month, and I'm gonna pull 1 oracle card just for your love life and see what other messages come through for that. Okay, well, here we go. Beginning of the month, Ace of Wands. How beautiful, how nice. Another 1 card. Oh my God, the Sun. The Sun, you know, it's funny, the Sun keeps coming up for a lot of the zodiac signs this month. And then see, this is, oh, the Star. I love the Star. So moving into some really good stuff, some good stuff. Okay, so we're starting the month really nice. Let me see. Okay, well, that was fine where it was. Okay, so we're starting the month with the Ace of Wands. Really strong, really powerful, really going for it, really confident. You know what you want, you're going for it. There's nothing else stopping you. And then we have the 3 of Wands. It's like, see, like when he's reaching out to grab it's like, so this to me, it's like you set in motion something earlier in the year, and now it's coming to fruition. It could be something that you set in motion 3 months ago, or like maybe in April, or maybe 3 years ago, or maybe 3 weeks ago, and you're finally hearing back about it. You're really hearing the news about how it's going, how it's progressing, you know, and then you really see, like, starting to see some fruits of your labor, and see how, like, how green, like the little leaves at the ends. See, it's you starting to see the results of your effort. Finally, something is coming to fruition. But don't forget, we're in from the 7th of the month, we're going to be in Mercury retrograde period until the end of the month. So this is where the Sun comes in, where it's like something, yes, you were so excited, everything is going so smoothly in the beginning of the month, and then hit Mercury retrograde time, things are starting to slow down, things are starting to delay, things are starting to, like, maybe not happen as quickly as you want. You're not hearing things that you want in relationships, and you're in business. Things are not progressing as fast as you want them. Things are not developing as much as you want them to be, to progress and to develop. For some of you that will be thinking about, like, maybe starting a creative process during the Mercury retrograde, know that it's not the right time to do so, because you won't be able to do that. You won't be able to get anything from the ground. And you have 2 threes, which is very interesting to me, because 3 is the sign of creation. We have 1 that's really positive, it's really going, it's developing, you're seeing the fruits of your labor. And the other one, it's like, hold on a second. Well, is this really what we want? Is this really happening? It's like, or maybe like, let's just put a little bit of a break on it. Maybe it's not the right time for things to really come to fruition. For some of you, when this is for a really small part of you, it has to do with children and getting pregnant. If that's what you're going for this month, no, it's not going to happen. I don't want to be so negative, but just be a little patient. Give it a little time. Don't be too hard on yourself this month, because I can see, like, with the 8 of Cups in reverse, right? There's this regret. There's like somebody walking away from something, you know, and then the cups are being spilled, like all of them are spilled, like there's nothing else left. So I think for some of you, maybe because you're trying to rush something, or maybe it's like you're trying to see, or because you had this momentum going in the beginning of the month, right? Then come middle of the month, there's going to be it's almost like a hard stop, and then you're going to be like, it's almost like running into a window, right? That you didn't see that it was there, but you like, whoa, boom, you know, and it's like all of a sudden it's like oh, hold on a second, what is going on here? You will be taken by surprise of what is going on, and how, like, why things are turning so quickly into the slower side, into the kind of more of a, you know, let's take a break, let's pause this for a second, maybe this is not the right time, maybe this is not the right relationship, maybe this is not the right person, whatever the case might be, or maybe this is actually, maybe it's not the right time to leave the relationship as well. And by the end of the month, we have the Six of Cups in reverse, not in reversed, upright, and then with the King of Swords. I think by the end of the month, it's again that 180 shift, you know, where it's like things are starting to pick up again, you're starting to like see things for clearly. You no longer have that window between you and then whatever you want in the other room, you know, like between you and what's on the other side of the window, right? You no longer have that. And also, like during the Mercury retrograde, especially for you, for some reason, it's going to be at the end of the month where things from the past are starting to come up again, to start to bubbling up. It could be that maybe you like tried something new with a new person, and then you're like, it didn't really work out, and then you will reach out to somebody from your past, or somebody from your past will reach out to you and like, oh, let's just give it another shot. But then you will know exactly what to do, or it's up to you. You're going to feel really empowered, you're going to feel really strong and confident to make the right decision and to kind of put your foot down on how you want things to go. You're no longer going to be going with the flow, but you're going to be the one dictating the weather. You're going to be the one dictating on how things are going, and then you're going to take charge of your own life. I think in like that middle of the month, there's something like where like you're hitting that window, and then you're going to be discharged a little bit, and you're going to almost like feeling a little bit like losing faith in a way, or losing faith in that you can accomplish something, that things that actually can be developed, or things can move forward. But know that for some of you will be, there are some relationships that will be let go, but maybe or maybe you'll have some thoughts about letting things go, but then you'll be like, well, hold on a second, but it was so good. And for others of you, you might let go of a new relationship for the benefit of an older relationship that you had, or maybe going back with an ex, or somebody from your past coming back into your life, being just in a friendship level, or maybe trying to reconnect with maybe your family as well. It could be maybe that you're going to be spending time with your nephews, or somebody that's younger than you, and you're going to be a mentor for somebody at the end of the month, because they see how like your struggle and you overcoming this, right? So I think for some of you, like other people will see you as a mentor that has accomplished so much in their life that now it's like, oh, they really know their stuff, so I can go for them. So you might actually, I won't be surprised if you actually get some job interviews, or somebody will be approaching you with a really good offer when it comes to work, and even romantic, you know, offer, because I think, to be honest, like I really don't like these three cards, the Sun reverse, the Empress, and the Eight of Cups, because it's like it's almost, I don't see the Sun here, like I don't see anything happening, I don't see, like everything's just stalled, everything's just put on like on a pause button, you know. It's like, well, but I wanted to move forward, but why is it not moving forward, you know? It could also be that maybe for some of you, maybe you will be traveling a lot, that will take away the time that you can spend on a relationship and develop that relationship. And for some of you, maybe the other person would be like, you know what, I don't need this, like I don't need this, I can be apart from the person that I love for so long. So then they'll be like, you know what, I'm done. But they might reconsider at the end of the month. It can also be that. They can also have maybe, and for others of you that have been in a long relationship, it could be just a new fresh start. You know, like you might be going back to like how you felt before. See these cups like overflowing. I think for some of you, it's like it's either you're going to feel nostalgic for the old times, or you're going to be reliving that. You know, that you're going to be like, you know what, well, we tried this, it's not working, let's just go back to something that we know it's working, you know. But in any case, at the end of the month, you're going to feel strong, and you're going to feel in your power, and you're going to be, you know, you're going to be the one dictating how things go, versus going with the flow and letting things happen to you, you know, like not being taken by surprise the way you did in the middle of the month. You know, you're definitely going to see that window going forward. No more bumping into windows, you know. Okay, so let me pull an oracle card and see what's the message for your love life specifically. Let's see. Heart-to-heart conversations. That's weird because this came up just now for Virgos. No, I don't think it was for somebody else. So heart-to-heart conversations, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So I think this is where this comes in, right? I think for most of you, I think it's going to be one of those things like you flying so high in the beginning of the month with the Ace of Wands and then the Three of Wands. Like for some of you, might even started a new relationship that just felt so great. There's so much passion, you guys having so much sex, and there's so much chemistry, you know. But then you're like, oh, hold on a second. Do we actually have anything in common? Do we actually we're sharing the same goals, or we're on the same page, you know? And then you're like, well, maybe it's time to have a conversation about what is that we really want, what is our expectation. And again, like there's kids in this one, there's kids in this one. For some of you, you might be dating somebody with children. You might realize that maybe it might be a little too much for you to handle, so you might decide to walk away. For some of you, it might be that maybe your ex-husband or ex-wife is reaching out to you, or you're going to be reaching out to them, and just to kind of discuss your children, something issues with your children, you know, and that kind of will make you reconnect again. And for others of you, I think you could also be maybe reconnected with somebody just because you have that in common, that you have children in common. And then for others of you that are single, you know, I think it's more having a conversation with yourself. Is that what is that you want? You were so excited in the beginning of the month, and then with this turnaround, it kind of leaves you like, you kind of like, you know, assessing what's going on, what happened, like why does this happen? So really, this is a time for you to like journal, dig deep, because you know, with Mercury retrograde, there's a fog, there's a little bit of like, you know, uncertainty in with a lot of things. So I think that's what this will be for you. There's uncertainty, there's like reassessing moment, right? So really get clear and get honest with yourself, or where you stand, what you want, and how you want to move forward. Well, I'm going to leave you with that, Scorpios. And if this resonated with you, please like, share, and subscribe. And thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in August. Okay, bye.